you let me finish? Because you don't understand it. You're objecting to something you don't understand.
I disagree, but go on.
Can you steel man my position?
No, and there's a reason.
Then what are you objecting to?
I'm objecting to your framing of
Yeah, yeah, dude,
the
dude,
argument.
dude. Listen to me. What you're reasoning like a teenager right now. You can't steal my position, but you're rejecting my position, a position that you cannot articulate. Don't you see how that makes you look bad?
I think I have an idea what it is.
Can you steal man my position?
Well, there's the issue. I think I know what you're saying, but I don't know that that would
Wait a minute.
constitute steel manning.
You just told me a minute ago you couldn't steel man it. Now you can,
Well, I don't think that's steel manning.
sir. Did I just ask you a minute or two ago? Can you steel man my position? And did you say no?
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, so you're objecting to something that you can't steel man.
Um, I just think that your framing is
I
incorrect
that
itself.
was a question, sir.
I
Can
know.
we, we'll get along better is if you stop ignoring what I'm saying to you and then just opening up your mouth and letting hot air come out.
I
Now,
believe I'm listening.
are you objecting to a position that you can't steel man?
Yes.
Okay, doesn't that make you sound stupid?
I don't think so.
Oh, you're objecting to something that you cannot articulate? You don't understand?
Well, that was the distinction I just tried to make.
Do you understand my position?
I think I do. Yes.
Okay, can you accurately represent it?
I will try,
Okay, but you
but I
just
don't
told
know
me
that
you
that would be
couldn't.
steel manning.
You just told you don't know it's steel manning is the opposite of straw manning.
I'm aware. Yeah.
Okay, so can you accurately represent my position?
I'll try. Sure, but I don't think
But
it's.
you just told me a minute ago that you couldn't.
Well, I think we disagree on what steel manning means.
Sir? A steel man is an accurate portrayal of somebody's position. I asked you if you could give me an accurate portrayal of my position, and you said no. Correct?
Uh, yes, but I
Okay,
actually
so you are
you can
objecting to a
interrupt me if
position
you'd
that you
like.
cannot. No, I'm pointing out to you. Yeah, if you want to continue to be a dick, I'll kick you from the room. Okay,
I
you're
don't
just at
intend
this
to.
point. You're just being like what the teenage trolls do. You're just being argumentative. Now,
I don't feel that I am.
you okay? I've already explained to you what my position is. I'll be more than happy to go over it with you even several more times so that you have a clear understanding it, and then you can attempt to make a rebuttal. But right now, you told me that you cannot present a clear representation of my position.
I believe I can.
You just told me a minute ago you couldn't.
I don't believe that's what steel manning is.
Okay, that is what steel manning is doing. That's the definition of steel manning.
We
Steel
disagree.
manning is presenting a clear and okay. Is steel manning presenting a clear and accurate representation of somebody's position?
I don't think that's all of what it means.
That is what steel manning is, sir.
We disagree.
Steel manning is having an accurate representation of somebody's position and giving an accurate representation of it. Now, you are disagreeing with a position that you stated that you cannot accurately represent. Isn't that correct?
No, I think I understand what you're saying.
Did you tell me that you couldn't steel man my position?
I did.
Does that mean that you can't give an accurate representation of it?
It doesn't.
Yes, it does. That's the very definition of steel manning.
That's why we
Steel manning
disagree.
is the opposite. Why the fuck are you over talking me? Listen, if you want to be an adult man, you certainly don't sound like you're a teenager. If you want to continue to be an asshole, I'll just kick you from the room. I don't mind you disagreeing with me, but I do mind you acting like a teenager. Now, steel manning is giving a verbally accurate representation of somebody's position. That is the definition of steel man. Are we clear?
I disagree.
Okay, dude, one more time. Steel manning is presenting an accurate portrayal of somebody's position. Are we clear?
I believe you think that. I don't
Okay,
agree.
okay, hey, okay, yeah, fuck off. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is what we have to deal with. We have to deal with human beings that are mentally and spiritually perverted like this. That I didn't say that. Did you say that? No, I didn't fart. Who farted? You farted. Where do they grow these people? The guy sounds like he's a grown man. Wow. This is the kind of behavior I would expect from a 15-year-old. Now, I wouldn't be so stringent with you if you didn't come across to me like you were an older man. I expect this kind of perverted response from 15-year-olds. Now we'll give it one more try, okay? Now, if you want to be a deceptive little scumbag, then we'll be done with you. Steel manning is giving an accurate portrayal or representation of somebody's position. Are we clear as to the definition?
I partially agree with your definition. I don't
No,
think
sir,
that
sir. We're not doing this bullshit game anymore. Steel manning is giving an accurate representation of somebody's position. Are we
that's
clear?
that's part of it. Sure.
No, it's not part of it. That is okay. Okay. Goodbye. All right. You see what we're dealing with here is somebody who is committed to being a pathological liar, so that he can just be simply be a contrarian. No, I didn't say that. Did you say that? I didn't say that. Who said that? You said that.
I just got here. What was that guy saying a steel man was?
I explained to him the metaphysical landscape about why agnosticism cannot be neutral upon examination, that it's a vacuous claim, although it's very popularly believed. I explained to him the relationship of facts within the God world and facts within the not God world. Okay, but obviously the analysis went over his head, which I can understand. People aren't accustomed to this kind of analysis, right? And then I asked him if he could. Why are you over talking while I'm speaking? Why do you have an open mic, sir? Okay. So then when he was disagreeing, and he said that my analysis did not entail that agnosticism can't be neutral. And I said, can you steel man my position? And he said, no. I said, so you're objecting to a position that you cannot accurately present? He goes, well, I didn't say that. I said, you just told me you couldn't steel man it. He goes, that's right. I said, well, steel manning is giving an accurate portrayal of somebody's position.
And he
And then when he
disagreed with that.
realized that I was giving, he just, well, first he first disagreed with it multiple times, and when he realized he was being a complete horse's ass, he then goes, well, that's a part of it. Okay. So he was claiming to reject the presentation of my position that he admitted that he couldn't steel man. I asked him 3 or 4 times, can you steal my position? And he goes, I don't think so. So do you see what kind of imbecile that we're dealing with? How do you talk with people like this that are, they debate like Democrats talk. They just lie about everything. Okay.
Hey Darth, can I ask you something? Do you believe there are multiple universes?
Now, do you want to try this again? Steel manning is giving a verbally accurate representation of your opponent's position. Are we clear? That is what it is. It's not half of it. That's what it is. Are we clear?
I still disagree, though. I
Okay.
did agree.
Have a nice day.
Let me
Okay.
answer you. I
No. Yeah, I'm
agree.
going to answer you. Yeah. Yeah. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. We're done.
I think that's
See,
only half of it.
we tried 3 times with this pathological liar. Okay. People come online and they have no compunctions about lying about things. Okay. I mean, you heard it right out of the horse's mouth, right? Right there.
Hold on though. Steel manning is, yes, you're right, giving an accurate representation of the
Yeah,
person's
dude, do me a
argument.
favor. If you're getting
But
shut up, if you're
also,
gonna join, shut up. I said, if
why
you're gonna
can't I
join in the
talk?
shut up, shut your mouth. I'm making
Why
a point
can't
of
I?
moderation. And shut your mouth, or I'm
But
gonna
I was in the
server
middle
mute
of
you.
speaking. I was in the
Okay,
middle of
okay,
speaking.
good. And I'm in the middle of server muting you. Okay, all right, yeah. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you're going to talk in the room, you got to have better mic quality. Okay, instead of this, like I'm in the sixth empty McDonald's bathroom stall. Like you sound like you're all the way across the gymnasium. Okay, that's my point. Fix your mic quality. But no, you just want to be a bull in a china shop. Okay.
You
See,
kind of sound the same.
people are so accustomed to these rooms being a shit show, and then when they come in here and there's law and order in here, They think, well, who are you? Well, I'm the police. Well, what do you mean you're the police? Well, you see my gun, you see my badge, you see my blue uniform, you see that patrol car? I'm the police. Well, no, you're not. There's no police here.
What's going on in
I'm
this
sorry
channel?
you.
Well, I don't put up with nonsense from people. People are free to disagree with me.
Nope.
But if they
I've only
start
been here for
arguing
like.
with me, okay, why are you over talking me while I'm talking?
Sorry.
Is that a signal that when I'm talking for you to start over talking me? Does everybody all of a sudden when they come onto the server, all of a sudden overdose and become a 12-year-old for however long they're on here? Now, if you want to speak, you want to debate, you want to disagree with me or others, that's fine. But you're not going to crosstalk. Now,
God.
are you going to shut up and listen for a second?
Yeah, if you'll do the same for me, go on.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fuck off. Okay. See? Yeah. Okay. All right. I think I made it very clear to you as to my disposition that I don't suffer fools. I don't tolerate bullshit. I unmute your mic. I was willing to unmute you and said, are you willing to listen for a second? And you want to be in my face again. So enjoy your mute. Now it's not coming off. Okay.
Darth, how was your day today? Because I talked to you earlier this morning.
My
and
day is fine. It's just that I don't put if I can put up with it, I don't put up with it. Okay. It's that simple.
Real quick.
Give me 1 second. I have to send a message to somebody. Okay. I mean, if anyone wants to talk, you can. But
Yeah.
I'll be AFK for about a minute.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Yo, let me ask him about the multiverse.
Real quick, guys, make sure you guys do vote red this upcoming November election so we can slash Darth Dawkins' Social Security benefits.
you do know that that Republican Party's not going to slash Social Security benefits. You know that, right?
I hope to God they don't.
Like, that's a Democrat idea. They don't want people to live long or
like I said,
prosper.
yeah, like I said, man, I really hope they don't. But vote red anyways. Worst case scenario, Darth Dawkins won't get his Social Security.
All Democrat.
What's up?
I said, unfortunately, I already.
You're breaking up, man.
Hopefully,
He says he already voted Democrat.
So, I mean, there are some positives.
You know, it's if you're nice, you wait for Darth
Democrat
to finish speaking. If you completely wait for Darth to finish speaking and you don't disagree with him, he's actually not a bad person to talk to.
Yeah,
you just
key point right there. If you don't disagree with him.
No, here's the thing. Stay off of religion. Go into politics. Talk politics with him. Stay off religion.
Talk physics.
Talk physics. He's a wonderful scientist. Talk anything but religion, and it's a wonderful conversation to have. He just gets very, very upset when
I've asked him about China.
Religion.
Atheist China. Yeah. He has a good take.
And yeah, so like everybody comes to him to talk about religion, and I'm telling you, try to pick his brain about other things because he knows other knowledge. He's lived for like 60 freaking years.
That's exactly why I'm voting for Republicans. But no, I see your point. I definitely see your point. It can be very a heated battle, especially when someone's very, let's say, passionate about their religion. And
ask him about Jack answering.
Ask him about the end of times that we're currently facing.
Well, that's the thing is that he has his views on everything, and it's much easier if you want to have a actual intellectual conversation, not have like shouting from either side, mostly from his. But it's one of those things, if you don't want to have shouting matches, you want to actually have a intellectual discussion, stay away from religion with them. Literally go and talk about any other topic.
It's kind of hard considering this is called the Atheist Helpline.
No,
Now, I
makes
would agree with
arguments.
you. What's
Just
up?
watch Talk Heathen and what's it?
Yeah.
The guy with Matt Dillahunty. He doesn't like being muted, so he mutes other people.
I actually feel bad for him because of that, because he's been put down so much. The same aggressive behavior that he's displaying is what he's been receiving from other people, and I think that's the reason why he lashes out like he
And
does.
he's a lot better in the like if you get him in the morning, he's very like I talked politics with him this morning, and he was making a lot like I could actually follow along with the conversation. When he gets into philosophical religious stuff, I'm at a base level, okay? Like I know my Bible enough to be able to follow it, but I go into like the thick philosophical talk, it's like you lost me.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
So
not
I
only
go,
that, he does the whole yes and no script kind of deal.
Yeah, the black
It's
and white. There's no
yeah.
even if there's a question where you can honestly say, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. He's like, no, that's
Yeah.
unacceptable. It's black or white. What yes or no?
The whole idea of philosophy is getting a deeper understanding of the subject, not just do you agree, yes or no. Okay, I'm muting you.
that's why
It's
I'm saying that's why I'm saying talk politics, because politics has an even wider range than religion.
a lot of times it can tie back to religion.
It
One
can.
thing,
You're right.
one thing I fucking hate personally is how much religion is included into the U.S. Democracy. Because a nation shouldn't be ruled under Christianity, Catholic, or any of the sort of religion,
Well,
or
but
be
that's
even influenced.
and I understand that, but it's one of those things like everybody's going to bring some sort of bias or their culture into any type of organization that they build up.
Sure, I can
That's
agree with
what.
that.
And just because somebody has a specific like good notion and they happen to be of a certain denomination or a certain religion does not mean that that organization is therefore under the umbrella of that religion. It just means that the person happens to be a good person and they also happen to be part of this religion.
I mean,
So
even if you have a good argument, if you start muting people, like it doesn't. Your argument is moot at that point because you're not letting the other person actually put up a good rebuttal.
I'm not
it doesn't make sense.
I'm not comparing him to Adolf Hitler, but I'm just saying that Adolf Hitler also burned a shit ton of books. They stopped the flow of information, and
Here's what I would challenge y'all to do.
Yeah.
Don't give Tom Rabbit any more content for his YouTube channel.
Okay, who is Tom Rabbit? I heard about him a couple times.
He basically follows Darth around like a crazy stalker and uses anything that, like, whenever Darth goes and debates anybody on on anything at any time, he records it, even if the room's not recordable. He will record it, do like a screen recording, and just take like the voice, and then he'll upload it to his YouTube channel and use that for content views. And apparently he has a standing offer that if you can get Darth to rage quit or mute you after or whatever, you'll get a free shirt. It's stupid and it's wrong.
Well, I mean, hold on. Check this out. To be fair, that is a person in a private organization, aka his own YouTube channel, using his own beliefs to help to take advantage of the system. How is that any different with religion or any other person's culture belief?
I'm just saying it's wrong, man.
No, 100%. I agree with you on that, and I also think it should be across the board. Like no one should make or follow any type of rule based on religion, religious beliefs, or maybe even old cultural beliefs either. Example: if people start, let's say, defunding scientists because they believe that scientists is not the way anymore or whatever, that would be wrong within itself. So
yeah, it would be.
That's the reason why I think that's a pretty fair argument, saying you can't have it both ways. You got to be either, for it, like, hey, I'm against it across the board, or you're just like, hey, I'm okay with people doing this for personal gain.
I think it's wrong across the board. Welcome back, Darth. Are you ready to debate more people? I don't. I see eye to eye with you. Hopefully, you understand that.
Well, that's nice. Hopefully, you can join the monthly Darth Dawkins fan club, or on the other extreme, you could possibly contract Darth Dawkins derangement syndrome.
What?
Darth Dawkins derangement syndrome. It's even a more fundamental and serious health problem than COVID.
I don't understand. I actually like listening to you, and it's one of those things I'm trying to learn from you. I don't know what those
Well,
are.
then, Darth Dawkins derangement syndrome is a very serious infectious disorder that causes various levels and increasing levels of mental illness.
Vote red, guys. Make sure we cut that Social Security program. Y'all have a wonderful night.
I mean, I don't believe I'm at the level of intellectual wisdom that you are, Darth. I understand my Bible enough to be able to understand God is real and to believe and try to follow his commandments. But I'm not philosophically intellectual.
You don't have to be.
I can't debate atheists like you do. That's the thing, is like they'll bring up philosophical BS that I
Well, that it's just a matter of practice and a little bit of learning. That's all. Practice, learning, a little bit of motivation, and then you'll be prepared.
okay. The level I get to them with is I say I have my faith. God does not require me to convert you to my faith. All God asks is that I try, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
I actually take a similar view to you, but actually throw less on the conversion bit. I have
Darth,
no
what,
aim to convert
Darth, what do you think
people.
about multiverses?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
What do you think about multiverse?
I think it's just an ad hoc maneuver to try to evade the probabilistic analysis of the fine tuning of the universe and of cosmological constants.
Nice. Okay.
You mean like I could kick you, godless girl? You mean like this, godless girl? Mean like this, godless girl?
The main thing is you guys don't understand the cultural revolution in China.
I don't.
Like before 2005, like 95 of the percent of the population didn't even have a car, or they didn't know a car can be a family thing. So imagine that country now become like a second world country, and people have access to everything, latest technology, making more money and everything else. That's the shock for them. They want
What's
to
the thing that
experience
they call mainland? Mainlanders hate, like, what is it? Fuck.
No, it's even more worse than that. Like people in the south, the Cantonese people, like Taiwanese people, Hong Kong, everybody in Guangdong area, Cantonese people, they hate the north part of the country.
Damn.
So that's the main thing. You're going to there and you're going to find out, yeah. And